Can you tell me anything about the mine?
Well, this part we're standing in now is the main shaft. A system of catwalks takes you down to the bottom. And they're digging for ore everywhere. But you need to be careful. There are many mine crawlers there as well. Right at the bottom is the smelting place. We're smelting a part of the ore to use it right there.
What do I need to look out for in the mine?
Mine crawlers, mainly. Dangerous beasts. We've had to give up a few caves because of them. They've eaten quite a few diggers, too.
Tell me about the crawlers.
Oh, but my tongue's so dry. You bring me a beer, and I'll tell you something about the crawlers.
Here, drink to my health.
Thanks. Well, crawlers live in large packs, mostly in the side caves. They've never attacked us here in the main shaft yet. If you ever meet one of them, run. Or stand with your back to the wall. That way you may stand a chance.
Tell me more about it.
If you want to know more, go to Viper. He's the smelter. Or talk to Ian. He's the boss. He organizes everything here in the mine.
Where can I find Ian?
He's right in the middle of the main shaft, next to the storeroom. Oh, one more thing. You know Thoris, don't you? Forget him. There's just one person who has the say in here, and that's Ian. He's the boss. If you get into trouble with him, you'll be in trouble with us all. Understood?
See ya. Can I trade things with you?
I have everything you need. What I don't have is no use to you anyway.
What are you Templars doing in the mine?
We're hunting for mine crawlers. Go back to the camp. You'll be safe there.
Why do you hunt the crawlers?
For their mandibles. They contain a valuable secretion.
What kind of secretion?
A poison. Only our guru Kor-Kalam knows how to brew potions with it.
Who is Kor-Kalam?
One of the most powerful men in the whole Brotherhood. He knows many secrets. He can control other people's thoughts. Apart from that, he's an alchemist. He brews potions so we can make spiritual contact with the sleeper. Just go down to the camp. We're always looking for people.
I'll think about it. See you later.
May the sleeper awaken.
How's things?
I have a deal to suggest. If you make Aaron leave the chest alone, I'll give you 10 ore.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, sure.
What are you doing here?
I'm watching diggers like snipes over there to make sure they keep their hands off my chest.
Ian sent me. You should go to see him at once.
What does he want?
No idea. Ian will tell you that himself. Do you think he'd tell me something like that?
Then I'll go to see him. Let me pass.
You owe me 10 ore.
Here, you've already earned the 10 ore. Oh, and one more thing. I have the key to his chest as well. For you, only 30 ore.
Give me the key.
You made good business there.
I just wonder what you get out of it.
I'm always glad when I can get one over on the gods. And if they found the content of the chest with me, I'd be a dead man.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, you! If you try to make a fool out of me again, you've had it. You got that?
Hey, don't you miss the key to your chest?
Indeed. I don't even want to guess how or why you know about the key. But I'll give you 20 ore if you get it back for me.
Here's your key.
Yeah, that's it. Well, here's your 20 ore like we agreed. But you'd better watch out in future. From now on, I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Are you Ian, the boss of the mine?
Yeah, I'm Ian, and this is my mine, so don't touch or break anything.
Isn't that Gomez's mine?
Yeah, of course, this is the mine of the old camp. But in here, there's only one boss, and that's me.
Can you tell me something about the ore production here?
We dig for ore day and night. This means a storage of 200 sacks per month, and another 20 sacks which will be melted down. Hundreds of blades can be forged with the ore we supply to the king.
I've heard that the ore has magical qualities. Tell me about it.
The magic ore does have special qualities. Weapons forged from it don't break. Their blades are sharper than usual ones. An army equipped with these weapons has a decisive advantage in battle.
Tell me more about the ore.
Unfortunately, the magic powers of the ore vanish during the smelting process. They know the right smelting technique in the blast furnaces of Nordmar. But even without the magic powers, weapons made from this ore are extremely resistant and do more damage than normal weapons.
Tell me about the mine.
If you want to look around here, you need to be careful. There are mine crawlers in the caves. You better stay in the main shaft. And leave the Templars alone. Even if they only hang around most of the time, they're the best fighters you can ever have at your side when it comes down to the crawlers.
I'll keep that in mind.
I have some work to do, and don't keep my boys from doing their work.
I'll just have a look around here. Diego sent me. I'm to collect the list.
All right, Here's the list. Tell him to hurry up with the deliveries.
I'll just have a look around.
Don't make any trouble.
Can I trade things with you?
Yep, anything you want, if you have ore.
What are you doing here?
I'm a hunter. I make a living out of selling skins and teeth.
Does it pay?
If you know how to cut up the beast the right way, yeah.
I want to learn how to cut up animals.
What do you want to know?
What are you doing out here?
I'm a hunter. Above all, I hunt scavengers.
Where will I get a bow?
Here, I sell the best bows in the old camp.
Can you teach me something about hunting?
That depends. What do you want to know?
Can you teach me how to use my bow better?
For a beginner, it's not hard to get better. It's a question of your posture. Place your feet well apart. Hold both your arms on one level. Hold your breath and shoot. If you hit certain parts of the body, you only need one shot. As a beginner, you've only got a very small chance of hitting these parts. But if you bear in mind what I've told you, you'll hit better next time.
Show me your goods.
wasn't very... Hang on.
I'd better keep out of it.
Rely on somebody, you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
As long as I'm not involved.
There was a time when
You have to
things would
watch
have gone
what you
very
tell people.
differently. Wouldn't like to be an issue with my problem. If you think...
You're from the sect camp, aren't you?
We call it the Brotherhood. I'm Baal Kagan. The sleeper be with you.
What are you doing here?
Originally, I was sent here to convince people to join our Brotherhood, but these barbarians are not interested in spiritual enlightenment. Therefore, I'm restricted to selling swamp weed. And that is a popular occupation here. Too popular. I can hardly deliver as much as they want to have.
Why don't they send an extra man here?
Baal Isidro was meant to help me, but he just spends all day in the bar on the lake and trades his weed for rice schnapps. He's addicted to the spirit. I fear I cannot expect any help from him.
I could help you sell your weed to the people.
I can only entrust such a large amount of weed to members of the Brotherhood. But you could help me give out gifts. Not everybody has tasted my goods yet. As soon as they've tried the weed, they'll want more, which means I can sell more.
I thought you could hardly manage to do your task now.
Baal Isidro will be taken care of soon. I've already sent a message to Korakalam.
What's in it for me if I hand out the weed for you?
I can reward you in many different ways. You can get magic spell scrolls from me, bearing the powerful magic of the sleeper. Or I can help you join our community if that's what you want. I have very good contacts to Korakalam and Baal Tyon. Both are very close to Barion, our master. I can pay you with plain ore as well if you prefer. 100 nuggets should be enough for your efforts.
Okay, give me the weed. Who do you want me to give it to?
You're sure to find someone who'll take it. Talk to people, but only give one stalk to each person. One more thing. If you let somebody take the weed from you or if you smoke it yourself, our deal ceases to exist.
Sure. Do you want some swamp weed?
I'll give you 10 ore for it. Here. Anytime you need to get rid of some more, just stop by.
Do you want some swamp weed?
I'll give you 10 ore for it. Here. Anytime you need to get rid of some more, just stop by.
That wasn't very clever.
There was a time when things would have gone...
Shh! Hey, you!
Who? Me?
Exactly. Come over here.
I have some swamp weed here. Do you want some?
Sure. Here's 10 ore. Come by again when you get some more, will ya?
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
You look like you could do with some swamp weed.
You got some? I'll have a stalk for 10 ore. Come back anytime, brother. Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know.
Do you want some swamp weed?
I'll give you 10 ore for it. Here. Anytime you need to get rid of some more, just stop by.
Keep it to yourself.
You're very probably right.
I have some swamp weed here. Do you want some?
Sure. Here's 10 ore. Come by again when you get some more, will ya?
Some people never learn.
Rely on somebody, you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
There'd be trouble.
You look like you could do with some swamp weed.
Here you go, son. I'll have a stalk for 10 ore. Come back anytime, brother.
People always talk.
There must be something about that story after all.
That's really not my problem.
Some people never
There was a
learn.
time when things would have...
You look like you could do with some swamp weed.
Here you go, son. I'll have a stalk for 10 ore. Come back anytime, brother.
Maybe. Maybe.
Well, there was a time when things would have gone very different. Some people never learn.
I have some swamp weed here. Do you want any?
Why not? I'll give you 10 ore for it. Go and ask some of the other guys. They're bound to want some too.
As long as I'm not involved.
If you think.
Do you want some swamp weed?
Sure I do. Here's 10 ore. If you get your hands on any more, you know...
I better keep out of it. But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Yeah, people always talk.
Do you want some swamp weed?
Get me some, then we'll talk.
That wasn't very clever. Well, if you think.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Same old story.
I've shared out the weed.
The first new customers have already been to see me. You've done a good job. What will you have as a reward?
I'll take the 100 ore.
Very well. Here.